Well, hello to all of my wonderful YouTube fans. How are you doing today? Well, thank you so much for tuning in today's blog. If you're curious on what I am doing today, we are going to be looking at the E-Machine's guts of the motherboard, different components, and basically how it all basically works together is one whole computer. Now, can I upgrade it? I could, but again, I'm not going to waste my time, my energy, and my money on upgrading a much older system. First of all, you still have a older case, old power supply, old octo drive, DVD drive, hard drives, memory, CPU, and motherboard. But basically, I want to share with you of the guts of the old system, so you can kind of take a look for yourself, educate me, and I'm going to educate you. I don't know a whole lot about computers, about some things. I know how to use a computer, I know how to work a computer, but basically building a computer by scratch, it can be quite challenging. But let's go ahead and show you the guts of the old E-Machine desktop. Hi tubes, it's a bit messy on my desk basically, but basically I'm just pulling apart the computer just to see what we're going to monkey around with. Ah, of course, power supply. That looks like a cool unit there. I'm gonna try my best to be careful. Now, here's the, of course, motherboard. I don't know where to put it. There's bolts around here. Basically, there it is. That's the empty case now. Sweet. But basically, let's explain what all these components do. It's going to be awesome. Well, normally I don't tear things apart if it's working, but this thing's old anyways. But might as well show you. Basically, it's just a bunch of parts laying on my desk, basically, but it's awesome. But alright, let's show you what each component is. Chris, why'd you take your E-Machine apart? Ah, to show you the guts of the whole entire computer. The case, the motherboard, the power supply, the hard drive caddy, hard drive, wireless cord, and USB 3. Basically, it's a very simple build you can make out of different things, but you just gotta understand, not every computer is the same. They're going to be all different. Basically, you gotta figure out what will fit in the older case as well. Remember, it's a 10-year-old desktop. But it works. True, I have taken different electronic devices apart, even my older laptops as well. Let's go ahead and show you what I mean. The old E-Machine is not over here. It's basically over here. It's all been gutted, basically. Alright, here's the front side of the E-Machine. Basically, this is a mod I did a while back. Power button. Some different areas for you can put some drives. Front of the E-Machine as well. Okay, here is the DVD drive. Of course, it is also a SATA. Nothing in the case. Completely just empty now. There's the motherboard. power supply, power drive, Wi-Fi, and all the different components. Pretty snazzy. Alright, time to get serious here. Let's go ahead and show you the motherboard, basically, with the RAM and the processor. Shall we? Let's have some more computer fun, should I say. Alright, if you're curious on what type of board this is a AMD platform, basically. Alright, under this cooler and under this heatsink is the AMD processor. Right here is we have DDR2 RAM, and because it's a very old computer, we still have some of the older IDE connections. SATA 2, USB 2, okay, having a look at the different ports. I don't know what this port is here, and this one down here, but these are for smaller ports, I guess, basically. And we kind of spin it around a little bit, so you can kind of see the I/O. PS2 keyboard and mouse, VGA, USB 2, Ethernet, and also audio. Pretty freaking snazzy for a older system. And this is a header for a fan. There's a non-header for a fan as well. But basically, it's a pretty nice board. Except for it's very old and outdated, but not too bad. I need to change the batteries on the camera again. Ah, great. Even if I would put new components into this older computer here, this old case basically, but you're going to gotta figure out one thing. How are you going to fit a different size motherboard into a older case like this one? But basically, the one thing I did forget to mention about the case itself, all these different cables here, right here, are all labeled very easily. One says audio, one says USB, this one's for my card reader, you got your power LED, your power SW wires, but basically it's a pretty freaking awesome way of how this computer basically works. Alright, we got power supply, motherboard, RAM, CPU, and again, this is a 24-pin power supply and a 4-pin connector for the motherboard. And basically, I do have a fan inside of the case too. But it's nothing to it. It's so simple. You can build a computer. Pretty easy. Right? Well, not really. It all depends on how much room you got inside of your small case. But I thought it was kind of interesting to show you. Kind of cute. Should have mentioned before you start tearing apart your computer, you should always ground yourself to the case and also have a anti-static mat. But because I'm working on a wooden surface here, I'm okay because I also have rubberized shoes on, basically. And basically, here's a connector here. Basically, it's a Molex connector. This is a SATA cable here for basically data. And of course, here is my TP-Link wireless card right here with 3 antennas. Basically, here is my USB 3 adapter card. Okay. There is the adapter for that, basically. Here is the drive bay with 2 hard drives, Western Digital, one 3020, one 250 gigabyte of storage drive in here. Alright? Basically how I mount it with 2 small screws. Holding them in. Now of course that's not the right way. But that's okay. It does for now. Of course, your power supply. Okay? Pretty generic, cheap. No on and off switch, but it's good enough for this computer. It does have power connectors, like 24 pin, 4 pin, Molex, SATA power, floppy power, and it has 4 SATA powers on it as well. And I'm going to try to pick up this board, not touching it too much, and basically showing you what this whole thing looks like. Pretty awesome, right? There's the I/O. Try not to touch it too much here. But there's what the back of it looks like. Pretty simple. But there you go. That's basically how a computer basically works. Alright, if you guys and girls are brand new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Please like, please share. Peace out. Bye guys and girls. We'll hopefully see you and the next vlog. Alright, time to put this bad boy back together off camera.